Welcome to the StriveScan College Launchpad. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution and will be around the entire session to answer questions. My name is Anna and I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A function on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on our website. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/launch. And now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter, Elizabethtown College. Take it away.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Paula Orenstein, and I'm with Elizabethtown College. We are a small college located in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, right between Harrisburg, Lancaster City, and Hershey, Pennsylvania, the sweetest place on earth. So if you've ever been to Hershey Park, that gives you a good idea where you can find E-Town, as we're known. We do have an Amtrak station right here in town. We are on the Pittsburgh to Philadelphia line. We also are 20 minutes down the road from Harrisburg International Airport, so very easily accessible. This gives you a little bit of information about E-Town, our enrollment. We're close to 2,000 students. We have over 160 majors, minors, and concentrations to choose from. Our motto is educate for service. We feel that learning is most noble when used to benefit others. So our students are actively engaged in service inside the classroom and through various clubs and organizations, which we have over 76 of them. We have 106 full-time faculty, which means that they're working full-time for you, and we're limited on the number of adjunct and part-time faculty. Average class size is about 15 or 16 students with a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. You know, even though we don't want to treat students like a number, this just gives you some of the facts about E-Town to take away with you tonight. E-Town is separated into 7 different schools. You can see here the majors are broken down under each of the schools: arts and humanities, engineering, math, and computer science, public service, business, human and health professions, and the sciences. We also offer a 7th school, the School of Graduate and Professional Studies, for our adult learners or students who already have a bachelor's degree and want a postgraduate certificate or degree. So a lot to choose from. Our biggest programs are probably our ABET accredited engineering programs. Occupational therapy, we offer both a bachelor's to master's and a bachelor's to doctorate. Our School of Business, biological sciences, especially the health professions, and education. One of the things that every student can count on by graduating from E-Town is they will have at least 2 of these signature learning experiences. We realize that having experience in the real world is key in getting jobs and applying to graduate schools. So every student will have 2 of these. Many students do more than 2, some do all 5. However, you will have 2 to graduate at least. So it's supervised research with a faculty mentor, internship, field placement, or practicum. Cross-cultural experiences or study abroad, whether they're for an entire semester or short-term faculty-led trip. Community-based learning is a service project where you're learning by doing, but at the same time providing a service to others, or a capstone course, project, or development portfolio, usually done in the senior year. We have over 24 Division III varsity teams, 12 men, 12 women. We also have club sports, intramurals, and over 76 clubs and organizations broken into various categories, as you can see here. I think our biggest club on campus is eMotion, which is our dance club, and they put on 2 dance showcases every year. It's easy to apply. It's free to apply. There's no application fee. We use the common application, and we require an official high school transcript and at least one letter of recommendation from a school counselor or teacher. We use rolling admissions, which means that once your application is complete, you'll get a decision from us within 2 to 3 weeks. And then you have until May 1st to make your final decision and submit your enrollment deposit. We offer a variety of scholarships at E-Town, and you can see here that big number, 100% of our students receive financial aid, whether it's through scholarships, grants, work opportunities, student loans. There's a variety of opportunities to help you fund your education at E-Town. You can see there that our total for the 2022-23 academic year is $48,276. So besides merit-based scholarships, we have a Mosaic Scholarship, which is a diversity scholarship that we award to students who have been involved in diversity initiatives in their school or local community. Music performance scholarships by auditions, those are open to all students. And our STAMP Scholarship, which is we award to 10 incoming freshmen every year. It's a full tuition scholarship for 4 years. Lots of different ways you can come visit E-Town. We have open houses in July, September, October, and November. We're open all summer long, Monday through Friday, many Saturdays, and we even have something called Evenings at E-Town on weekday nights. So if you go to etown.edu/visit, you can register for any of those opportunities. We start our personalization is in the admissions process. Every one of our counselors is assigned to a specific territory. So you will have your own personal counselor to help you through the entire admissions process. And we are here to help you, with the application process and visiting campus. I thank you for your time. I will put my email address in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Carlow University.
Hey everybody, my name is Melanie Gable and I'm Assistant Director of Enrollment at Carlow University. I am so happy you're with us today to hear a little bit more about Carlow. I'd like to start from the very beginning because I feel like our history really tells a tale of who we are and why we are the way we are today. Carlow University was founded by the Sisters of Mercy, who came to America in the 1800s with the mission of serving the poor, the sick, and the uneducated. And when those Sisters of Mercy came to America, they hit the ground running, founding all kinds of different things to do exactly what they set out to do, to serve. And one of those was Carlow University. Carlow University is a small, private Catholic university offering excellent professional and liberal arts programs located right in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Like I said, we were founded by the Sisters of Mercy, so we have a beautifully written mission statement, but it doesn't just live on that piece of paper. At Carlow, we make mercy real. We put mercy into action in all kinds of different ways. We are committed to several of those values of the Sisters of Mercy, such as service and social justice, but we do welcome everyone. We often ask our students, what is it about Carlow that made you want to come here? And we always hear the same responses. We tend to hear that students pick Carlow because of our size, our location, and our academic programs. Carlow, like I said, we're a small school located right in the heart of the Oakland section of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We have about 1,300 undergraduate students on our campus. With a graduate and master's programs and doctoral programs as well, our total population is about 2,300 students. With the undergraduate department being about 1,300, our average class size on campus is anywhere from about 15 to 20. Our student to faculty ratio is 10 to 1. Our professors get to know our students. They know their strengths, their weaknesses, where they excel, where they need a little extra push. Our professors on campus are there to teach and get students to where they need to be at graduation. We are located in Pittsburgh, but we do have a private 14-acre campus that is beautiful, serene campus right in the heart of the Oakland section of Pittsburgh on 5th Avenue. We do have 50 undergraduate programs of study. We also offer 14 varsity athletic sports, and we are proud to boast that 97% of our students have gained gainful employment or graduate school after 6 months after graduation. This is our campus located right in the heart of the Oakland section of Pittsburgh. We are so proud of where we are because not only do students have wonderful amenities on campus, but we're really fortunate to be able to utilize Pittsburgh as an extension of our campus for all kinds of wonderful different opportunities when it comes for experiential learning and things like that. We are set to be in the Eds, Meds, and Tech district of the city of Pittsburgh. So just wonderful resources right at our fingertips. We have over 40 different academic programs to choose from at Carlow, ranging from pre-professional, liberal arts, and even accelerated programs, meaning you can start master's level work early. We do encourage double majors and minors on campus. Some of our signature programs range in the nursing and healthcare arenas, like our biology with cardiovascular perfusion technology master's program, which is an accelerated degree. Students are working with the heart-lung machines in operating rooms. We have a great chemistry program. Our nursing program is one of our most popular programs on campus. And because of our location, our nursing majors are able to do clinical rotations in a minimum of 8 different hospitals, which is huge. We also have some great helping professions on our majors on our campus. Things like our art therapy preparation major, early childhood education, really strong psychology and social work majors. We also have master's programs and some doctoral programs as well. Creative and expressive majors such as art, communication, creative and writing, focusing on poetry, fiction, or creative nonfiction. Beyond the classroom, there's so much going on our campus. Like I mentioned, we have the 14 varsity sports. We are NAIA Division II equivalents. We do offer athletic scholarships, lots of opportunities for study abroad, student leadership, and beyond. We do operate on rolling admissions at Carlow. You can apply for free on our website at carlow.edu or through the Common App. We still are running on a test optional basis for students if they choose. And as soon as you apply, you will be assigned a personal enrollment counselor to work with you through the process to make this admissions process as seamless as possible. We offer great scholarships to students at Carlow. If you meet our Carlow admissions criteria, you will be automatically awarded an academic scholarship of some sorts. We also have honors program scholarships, complex high school awards, and several other awards that you could be awarded to add to your financial aid package. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We are here at any point for visits, Monday through Friday. We also have Saturday visits available. We also do lots of virtual events still as well, if that works better for you. So come check us out, follow us on socials as well. We'd love to connect with you. And I will be putting my email address in the chat as well.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Randolph-Macon College.
Sorry, guys. All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Taylor Altmar from Randolph-Macon College, and I am here to tell you a little bit about our school. Like the others, we are also a small liberal arts institution, and we are located right in Ashland, Virginia, right outside of DC and Richmond. We were founded in 1830 in Boynton, Virginia, and we moved to Ashland, Virginia in 1868 to be closer to the railroad tracks and just industry in general. So you can see the I-95 corridor right there. The Amtrak station goes right through our campus and right up and down that main line. So it's pretty accessible as well. We have a total of 1,600 students, a 53-47 male to female ratio. 78% of our students come from right in Virginia, and then 22% of them come from out of state. 3% of that 22% are international students. That sounds like a small number, but we are a small campus, so that is a really big part of what Randolph-Macon is all about. 23% of our students also identify as being racially diverse. We have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio and an average class size of 16 students. So you're really going to get to know your professors. They're going to know you. They're going to know that you're a double major in maybe bio, chem, you want to study abroad the spring semester of your junior year, you're on the soccer team, and you're a tour guide. So they're going to be able to create an academic calendar for you that kind of revolves around all of those extracurricular activities because they are just as important during your time here. Another way to get involved academically is through our interdisciplinary research, and that comes through something called our SURF program. SURF stands for the Shapiro Undergraduate Research Fellowship, which is a 9-week summer program held right here on campus where you will be able to create your own hypothesis and do your research alongside a mentor, a faculty mentor of your choosing. All of the students that I know that have done their research have actually gotten that published, which is a really big deal to have undergraduate research published, either for graduate school, jobs, or internships that you want to apply to. We have 50+ majors, minors, and pre-professional programs here, and 35% of RMC students study abroad compared to the national average of 10%. We operate on a 4-1-4 academic calendar, which means during the 4 months of the fall, you'll be taking 4 courses. January stands for that 1. And then you'll be taking 4 classes again in the spring. We have over 100 clubs and organizations on campus, 13 fraternities and sororities, one of which being a co-ed service fraternity. We have 14 style residence halls ranging from suite style, community style, townhouses, apartments, and then just community houses as well. We have 18 varsity athletic teams. We are part of the ODAX, or the Old Dominion Athletic Conference, and we are a D3 school. The EDGE program is also a really important part of our school. We're ranked number 13 in the country for career development programs, and we like to call that the application to your education. So how are you going to apply? Both applications are free. The first one comes straight from our website, and the second one is the Common App. They're both free. They have the same exact information, and we don't have a preference either way. For early action, the deadline is November 15th, and regular decision is March 1st. And for our transfer students, if you want to come in the spring, December 1st, and for the fall, that is June 1st. What are we looking for? We are looking for students with an A to B range average with some rigor in their courses. So taking honors, AP, or IB level courses, challenging yourself within that curriculum that's offered to you. A personal statement or essay. We require 1 recommendation letter, but we will read up to 3. Extracurricular involvement is also important. College transcripts, if you have them, send them over to us. We are SAT and ACT optional for the next 2 years, and we have an optional interview. That's really great to get to know the admissions counselor who's going to be the one reading your application, put a face to the paper, everything like that. Talking about financial aid, we offer 3 merit scholarships: the Dean's Award, the Trustees Award, and the Presidential Award. For the Trustees and the Presidential Award, there's a little bit of a kicker to that. If you're awarded one of those 2, you'll be invited back to campus to complete a scholarship day. There, you'll interview with a faculty, staff, or student for some more money. So for the Trustees, it's an additional $2,500, and for the Presidential Award, it's $2,500 up to full tuition there for you. I'm sure you guys have heard of the FAFSA, or the free application for federal student aid. You can apply as early as October 1st. And my biggest piece of advice to you guys is to apply early your senior year. We also are a FAFSA filer incentive school. So for every year that you send us that form, just for filling it out, you'll get $1,000. So $4,000 over your 4 years here. Some other examples of grants that we offer to you are the federal Pell Grant, subsidized loans, and unsubsidized loans. If you guys have questions about what that means, I can connect you with our financial aid office as well. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me. Again, my name is Taylor Altmar. And you guys can come visit campus. We do daily visits, twice a day, Saturday visits, and we also have some open houses, experience days, and Fountain Fridays for you guys to come and look at our campus. If you guys have any questions, again, reach out to me and I will be putting my information in the chat below for you. So welcome from Randolph-Macon.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Ursinus College.
Sorry. Hello, my name is Tomoka. I am one of the admissions counselor from Ursinus College. So we are located 25 miles outside of Philadelphia. And this is, so we do have transportation going out into the city. We have transportation nearby. We also have buses going out into the city as well. We are a private liberal arts college, and we are recognized as one of the 44 colleges that changes lives. 94% of the students live on campus. We do have residence options guaranteed all 4 years for students. And we have 37 housing options for all students. So for the first for your first year, you'll have 2 options of dorms. And then after your first year, you have 4 apartment suite style options. And then we also have 32 Victorian homes located on the main streets alongside the campus. We have over 60 different types of studies. The top 5 majors that students take on campus are biology, applied economics and business, health and exercise physiology, psychology, and media and communication studies. So a lot of students like to take different types of studies instead of just focusing on like the STEM majors. We also give out scholarships to every person who is accepted. And so the starting merit scholarship is $21,000, and you are able to receive up to $40,000 a year in merit awards. We also give out 13 different types of specialty scholarships for students who apply early action or early decision. Early action starts the early action deadline is November 1st, and the early decision deadline is December 1st. We also have a first-year seminar course for all first-year students called the Common Intellectual Experience. And this is more of like a Socratic seminar that focuses on these 4 different types of questions of what should matter to me, how should we live together, how can we understand the world, and what will I do? So we actually added 1 more varsity athletic team of the women's wrestling team. So we have 26 different types of varsity athletic teams available, and we are in the D3 Centennial Conference. We have over 100 different types of clubs and organizations, including Greek Life. We also have a cappella groups, community service, mock trials, and outdoors clubs. We also have a bike club where we live near the Park Yeoman Trail. So a lot of the members from the bike club like to bike down the Park Yeoman Trail into the center of Philadelphia as well. For the job placement rate, it's about 94.4%. So students graduate after they graduate Ursinus. Within 6 months of graduation, they are either enrolled in a graduate school or some type of service or a full-time job. We also have a requirement for all students at Ursinus. We have something called the Experiential Learning Project. And this is more of kind of like a resume builder for all students. And so students just have to choose one option out of a few different variety of options. So they can choose from either a research project or internship program, student teaching in the classroom, or you can even do study abroad programs. So there's a lot of varieties, and you only have to choose one by the time you graduate. One of the opportunities that students like to take is called Philly X. It's an internship program that students can take for 1 semester, and they can do an internship in the Philadelphia city, and then they'll reside on Drexel University's campus, and an Ursinus professor will actually come down and teach some classes there as well. So if you have any questions about Ursinus College, feel free to reach out to any of the admissions counselors at Ursinus. We have a lot more information on our website, but I am one of the admissions counselors that focuses more on the New England region as well as New York. So if you are in one of those sections, please feel free to reach out and we are happy to help.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Bryn Mawr College.
Sorry about that. I was having some difficulties finding the unmute button. Hi, everyone. My name is Kayla Hamdani. I'm an admissions officer at Bryn Mawr College, and I'm so glad to finally be here with you all. My specific territories are California and Texas, so if you're joining from either of those states, you can definitely feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, you can definitely feel free to reach out to me, and I can connect you with your specific admissions officer. So Bryn Mawr College is a selective liberal arts college for women of around 1,300 students located in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. We are a short train ride away from the amazing city of Philadelphia. So your opportunities academically and socially really are limitless. At Bryn Mawr, we like to say that it's a place where women claim an education. Often when we ask our students to reflect on their experience, many of them say that when they were sitting where you are and researching different colleges, that they weren't really interested in Bryn Mawr because it's a women's college. Maybe they learned about how important the community is or rigorous academics. But after being here and experiencing this empowering environment, they actually say they would choose Bryn Mawr all over again because it is a women's college. Academically, our students are encouraged to explore their interests and passions, and our core curriculum takes an innovative approach to engaging students in many ways. So at Bryn Mawr, we don't have traditional requirements like a Math 101 or an English 102. Instead, we have something called our approaches to inquiry. And these help students develop vital and transferable skills that prepare them to live in global and diverse communities. Students may often find a major, a minor, or even a career interest to meet one of the requirements. Our students are truly excited by the challenging and engaging coursework that Bryn Mawr has to offer, as well as research, strong bonds with faculty, students, and alumni. We have an extremely strong alumni network that always looks forward to connecting with current students as well as professors, and top-tier partnerships that we offer. Our most popular majors are what you can see on your screen. And as you can see, there truly is a range from math, psychology, English, biology to sociology. Definitely don't count a liberal arts college out. If you're interested in studying STEM courses, it's definitely a popular area of interest that many of our students go on to pursue. So student learning and engagement goes beyond Bryn Mawr's campus. We're part of an active consortium with Haverford College, Swarthmore College, and the University of Pennsylvania, all of which expands students' academic, professional, and social opportunities. 77% of Bryn Mawr students will complete at least one internship in Philadelphia or beyond during their time. Our Career and Civic Engagement Center has $750,000 available in summer funding for students, should that be something that you're interested in pursuing. We also have 20 combined degree programs, which allow students to earn their undergraduate and their graduate degree in a shorter amount of time. Finally, we also offer more than 90 pre-approved study abroad programs, in addition to summer abroad and the 360-degree experience. So at Bryn Mawr, our students are leaders because at women's colleges, women's leadership is not the exception. It truly is the norm. Every position of power and opportunity is available to women. And this goes from our self-government association, which is the oldest in the country, to research opportunities as well as internships. Our students actively engage in problem solving and affect change. Our students come from very diverse backgrounds. 43 of the 50 states are represented on our campus, and more than 20% of our students come from countries other than the United States. Also, more than 25% of our students self-identify as students of color. Just want to quickly highlight some key programming that we offer. So we offer a first-year course called Thrive, which is a 10-week seminar, which give our current first-year students the opportunity to connect with each other, as well as a mentor and group facilitator to facilitate conversation that'll help you get acclimated to what the college environment is like. We also offer an opportunity called Tri-Co-Philly. With Tri-Co-Philly, you'll be taking courses in the city with other Haverford and Swarthmore students. And it's a program that's focused on curricular and co-curricular opportunities in the city of Philadelphia. Again, we're only around 20 minutes from Philly. Finally, we also have a cluster called the 360-degree cluster, which is a unique opportunity to study abroad. Definitely encourage you to check out our website if you're interested in learning more about any of those opportunities. Bryn Mawr has been and will continue to be test optional for this application cycle, and we offer 3 decision deadlines, so 2 early decision and 1 regular decision. We also meet 100% of demonstrated need, and that means that all of your financial need will be covered after your expected family contribution is determined. I encourage you to take a picture of this screen because also here you'll be able to follow us and get connected with us on social media, as well as get connected with me. Definitely do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions throughout the admissions process. We always love to be a resource to you. Thank you.
Thank you. And now I'd just like to invite all of our presenters to come back on screen for a round of Q&A. All right. And the first question I'll ask you all to share in the same order you presented in is just what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
I think that every student should have an email account that they use for the college, admission process, and that you check it regularly, because that is the best way for colleges to reach out to you. College students pretty much live and die by email, so start getting used to using it now.
So my biggest piece of advice would be to visit. Visiting campuses is just so important in the college search process. Your dream school might look great on paper, but when you step foot on campus, it may not have the right feel for you. And the only way to know that is if you actually step foot on campus. And while you're on campus, take advantage of the resources that we have. Talk to your admissions counselor. Let us give you the experiences that we've had on campus. Talk to the students, talk to your tour guide. Again, everything might look great on paper or on the internet, but it's a whole different feel when you step foot on campus. And like I said, visiting is the best thing that you can do to find the best fit for you.
That was a great answer. And that was also my answer. So I will think of another one. Visiting campus is very important, but besides that, really look into the specialized programs at each college that you're looking at. Like the Career Center, the study abroad opportunities, all of those opportunities that are not academic related, look into those and look at where you're going to fit the best and where you're going to be able to grow as a person over your 4 years. Make sure that you're getting support to do those types of things. So I guess that would be my answer as well.
I have similar answers as well, but my one big thing that I would like to give students is definitely to check out different sizes of colleges as well. Instead of just focusing on one specific size, for instance, if it was a small school, I would definitely range out and just check out every different type of size of schools, just because you might not know what kind of opportunities are out there. You might be missing some. And so definitely just check out a variety while also visiting campus to see how you would feel on campus, whether it was a big school, medium school, or small school. And so definitely check those out, and then maybe even apply for each different school, size school, and then choose from there.
I encourage you to find different ways to connect with institutions. We recognize that not everyone may not have the access to visit in person. So you may want to take advantage of virtual opportunities or follow us on social media or even email us. So I think any type of communication really does go a long way. And if access to visiting on campus is difficult for you, find different ways for fly-in programs. Fingers crossed, our schools will be going back to those opportunities, as well as visiting virtual opportunities such as the one here today.
Great, thank you all so much. Now I'll ask you to share one thing you would want students to remember about your school, but I'm going to reverse the order so that the people that went last before get a chance to go first.
Sounds good. I like changing things up. So with Bryn Mawr College, the one thing I would ask you to remember today is that we are a women's college that really focuses on diversity of our community and engagement in our community. So at Bryn Mawr, though our academics are rigorous, our community is also really engaging, and it's the best of both worlds.
One thing about Ursinus College that I want students to remember, definitely for sure, is the close-knit community on our campus and how much our professors, faculty, and staff encourage all students to step out of their comfort zone and try different things. Current students have told me that their professors definitely would love to just hold their hand throughout their 4 years and help them out and encourage them to try new things. And then even beyond undergraduate school, they'll even reach out and check up on you. And so one thing about our school is that we have a very good, like very close-knit community.
I guess I would say the community, but also the connections that you're going to make while you're here. Coming from a small school and then also being so close to DC, Philadelphia, New York, you're going to be able to have internships while you're here on campus, study abroad opportunities where you're going to be able to make very valuable connections and make connections with people that can get you where you need to be or where you desire to be after you graduate.
There's something I would like you to remember about Carlow University. Kind of the theme of our focus today was small schools. So Carlow, we're a small school, but we have a big heart. At Carlow, everybody on campus is dedicated to making an impact on students' lives and transforming lives for the better, to really help get students on the path, to really let them leave campus transformed in the best way possible and becoming the best version of themselves that they can be, to leave campus and to make this world a little bit better. We want to give students the tools that they need to be strong, ethical leaders in whatever field you choose, but you're going to leave our campus with the confidence, with the tools, with the abilities to change the world for the better.
I think at E-Town, I think what I would want students to remember about us is our signature learning experiences, that we offer 5 and every student must complete 2 to graduate. Like I said earlier, many do more than 2, but some do all 5. But the whole idea that learning by doing, and so that when you are speaking to future employers or graduate schools, you can tell them what you learned in the classroom and how you applied it to a real life experience.
Great. And then lastly, I'd like you all to share one myth that you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process. And we can go back through the original order, starting with Elizabethtown College.
I think it would be that colleges don't read everything in your application. That might be the case for large universities, but I can guarantee you that the 6 of us read everything, letters of recommendation, you know, your essays, everything, front to back and back to front. And your application is read by multiple people. It's not a formula where we throw your GPA and everything else into the computer and it spits out yes or no. There's a lot of thought that goes into application review at a small college.
I think something I'd like to add to that is colleges don't expect students to know everything about the college admissions process. We understand that this is a brand new process for you that you've never been through before. And that's exactly why we're here for you. We're here to walk you through the process, to answer questions that you may have, or even to give you information for questions that you didn't even know you had. We realize this is all brand new for you. So utilize us as a resource and don't be afraid to ask your admissions counselor, your enrollment officers, those questions, because we don't hold that against you in the admissions review process. Again, we want to make this process as smooth as possible for you. And that's what we're here for, to answer those questions and get you to where you need to be in the fall.
I think I would say if an interview at a college is available for you to do, whether it's virtual, phone, in person, to do it, and that it's not scary. A lot of kids will come into my office like so scared in the beginning, and I promise you it's not a scary thing. It is an opportunity for us to know more about you and an opportunity for you to ask those questions as well. So going off of Paula and Melanie's last answers, all of those things can kind of be answered in that process, and it just shows that when we're looking at your application, the interview is a nice part because we're able to get to know you just a little bit better, and we do really look at every application.
One of the myths I hear a lot is one or a few bad grades will deter you from the decision process. So we'll look at your grades too, of course, but even those bad grades, we'll still look at them and continue the process, especially if you create some like improvements throughout your 4 years, that actually will also help throughout your application process. So even as Taylor mentioned, even with the interview process, if you want to explain your bad grades or why that happened, you're more than welcome to talk about it, and so that we can get to know you more as a person.
I think a question we're often asked is, what are we looking for in the personal statement? What would you like to read? I'm almost positive that we all have different interests, TV shows, movies, etc., that we all watch and things that we prefer. So there is no perfect personal statement. The goal of the personal statement is for us to get to know you. So you show us what movies, books, etc., what you've experienced in your life. And that's something that we really value and look forward to reading.
Great. Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And thank you everyone for sharing all of those answers. When you go to close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions throughout the rest of the week. And you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/launch. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye.